take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't gonna get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You gotta understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you gotta work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not gonna be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, that is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know, that was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you're doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, the definition of man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the women you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, the definition of game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Topsoil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Yo, what's poppin'? What's good, what's good? What's going on, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the motherfucking dating game. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to my lovely, lovely lady, April MC in the motherfucking building. Shout out to April in the building. Who else we got up in here? Shout out to High Profile, June Sports, No Data, Studio Her Music, Frank H, Phoenix Smiles, John Franklin, Respect the Truth in the building. Who else we got up in here? Boxing Plug Dave. Shout out to you, fam. Shout out to High Profile. Shout out to Scary Perry in the building. Duke Alex in the building. What's going on? Shout out to you, AT, TMJ, Jimmy. What's popping with you? Who else we got up in here? Muscular Clouds, Blastomatic, Steam Rolling. What's good? Art Ross was popping. Linwood was good. Jay the Plug Beats in the building. Man, listen, guys, let me tell y'all already. The game is going to be so heavy today. You guys should definitely be taking notes. This is what I call one of those, extending the free line shows, because I'm going to basically be lacing y'all with, bad boy membership level game here. But this is not even like nowhere near what you guys would get at the bad boy membership, but it's close to it. So I'm going to be giving y'all some free ass game up in this motherfucker. Some free motherfucking game. And guys, the caller number is 844-672-7300, 844-672-7300 is the number. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we will get to your question. You know what I'm saying? If you want to call up, the caller number is 844-672-7300. Call up, donate, get that shit cracking. You know what I'm saying? So, get your pencils and papers ready for this motherfucking game, because it's going to be so fucking heavy out here. But before we get into all that, hold on. Before we get into all that, let me get you guys to go to, hold on. Let me make sure you guys go to this. Go to CunninghamElements.com. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Oh, we're pressing like too many things. Go to CunninghamElements.com. to get the Masculine Identity Soap, get the Parfum, you understand what I'm saying? And also make sure that you guys get the Shea Butter. Go to CunninghamElements.com to get the Masculine Identity Soap, to get the Parfum, and to get the Shea Butter. Make sure you guys go do that. Also, make sure you guys go to shoplocario.com. Go to shoplocario.com. Get the online dating consultations with myself and April. Make sure you guys do that and get that cracking. Because if you're not on the online dating consultations, you are slipping and sliding. You feel what I'm saying? And also make sure that you guys go and get Master the Vetting Process program. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys do that. And get that going. You feel me? Make sure you guys go and get that going. Get Master the Vetting Process on shoplocario.com. Make sure you guys go and get that going. And also make sure that you guys go to badboymembership.com.
Do it!
Go to badboymembership.com.
Just do it!
Because right now on the badboymembership.com, we have how to train yourself in 90 days to attract and maintain hot women. You can get this at badboymembership.com right now. Make sure you guys also go to masculineidentitymembership.com to join the Masculine Identity Membership so you can understand what you're about, so that you can really navigate out here in these streets. Okay, so let's get into this, man, because we got a lot to talk about, because it's a very important topic. We're talking about there's only one type of woman who will chase you, right? And also how to get this woman obsessed with you, right? We about to go in now. What I want to say first before I get into this, right, is that a lot of people have the wrong idea about what chasing is, right? See, some of you guys out there, you are chasing women and you don't even know it, right? Because what chasing is when somebody is trying to get the attention of, or trying to be with a certain person, or to make something happen with a particular person, but that person doesn't necessarily have the same amount of energy that they're giving back to that person, or that other person's not really that into them, or the other person's just kind of matter of fact about it. So then therefore, that person who's really, really feeling that other person is going to chase that person. So the chasing is happening because the person who's chasing feels like they don't actually have the person that they're chasing. The person they want to attain, they don't really have them in their grasp, or they think they may never have them in their grasp, right? Even if the particular person is dealing with them, having sex with them, whatever it is. So for example, I could be having sex with a woman, right? And let's say, I feel like this woman is out of my league. I think that this woman doesn't really like me. Let's say, for example, we hook up and then I don't hear from her for a few days, and I'm worrying about like why she hasn't called me back and all this other stuff, right? So then I start texting her or calling her because I'm worried about her not calling me back, or worried about her not being interested in me. I am essentially chasing this woman because in my mind, there's something about her that makes me think I'm not worthy of being there, or thinking that she's not going to want to fuck with me. Or it could be certain things in her behavior that's showing that she's not really about what I'm about, or not really down for me. So therefore I end up chasing, right? And so women also do the same thing, right? But what you have to understand is that there's one key ingredient that's going to make a woman actually chase you, right? And if this is not happening when you're dealing with women, right, then she's not chasing you. You understand? So, for example, a lot of, pickup artists, I always got to bring up the pickup artists because they always, talk about a bunch of goofy shit. But a lot of pickup artists believe that, they're getting women to chase them, but the women aren't actually chasing them. And I'm going to get into that a little bit later because I'm jumping too much ahead. But what I want to say is this, and this is the main thing, and this is the thing that you guys have to understand when it comes to you dealing with women, that's going to let you know if a woman is actually chasing you or not. Now, understand, a woman will only chase you, right, if the perception of the experience that she's having with you is extremely valuable. Okay, I'm gonna say it again. A woman will only chase you if the perception of the experience that she's having with you is extremely valuable. I'm gonna say it one more time. A woman will only chase you if the perception of the experience that she's having with you is extremely valuable. So what does that mean? That means that a woman has to interact with you and she has to say, damn, this was amazing. This was fun. This was awesome. This was on point. This was this was like the shit, right? So now, because she had that awesome experience, she perceived that experience as awesome and on point. she's going to want more of that experience. Her wanting the more of that experience is the thing that's going to get her to want to chase you. Now, this is where it gets even deeper. Let's go deeper, right? Essentially, what's going to get her to chase you is because she has this amazing experience, right? That perception is you're that guy. But part of the reason why she has that amazing experience is because you are the type of guy that is not putting her on a pedestal. You are the type of guy, right, who sees yourself as him. You're the type of guy who understands how valuable you are. So in essence, she's looking at you as more valuable than her. You understand? And I don't want you to, this is a very, very, very important part of the puzzle. It's very important, right? She is looking at you as more valuable than her. That's her perception. Now, part of the reason why she sees this or she does this or she feels this way is not because you think you're better than her. It's because you are more interested in yourself than you are interested in her. Don't let this fly over your head because I'm about to get deep on this shit, right? You are more interested in you than you could ever be in her, which is why she feels or perceives she can't attain you, which is why she chases. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of times when you guys, for example, are trying to pass a woman shit test, or you're going back and forth with a chick and you're, like double, triple texting her and all this other stuff, her perception of you, right, is that you're not that guy. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, she's not going to be able to chase you because essentially the experience that she's having with you isn't that awesome because the experience she's having with you is of a guy who's making it all about her. You understand? I want to slow it down because I don't want this to go over your head. You understand? I really want you guys to understand what I'm talking about. He said, Miles, stop Locario is giving away too much game. That's a fact. I'm telling you. I'm going to extend the free line today. Y'all going, listen, by the time this video is over, y'all going to understand how this works. Oh, y'all going to understand how this works. So what I'm essentially saying is that if I meet a woman, right, and she has this awesome time with me, right? I understand she's going to have the awesome time with me because I understand how awesome I am. Now, what happens is this. Part of what makes her see me as awesome is because I see me as awesome. So look at it this way. She's admiring me at the same exact time that I'm admiring me. Do you get it? So think about this. You're there in a situation with the woman. She's admiring you and you're admiring you. So both of your attention is on who? You. This is why when we talk about dealing with a woman on your terms, you see what I'm saying? So what happens is that she's chasing you because she sees you as valuable. She sees you as valuable because you see you as valuable, right? You are not making it about, oh, I hope this girl likes me. She's a baddie. She's out of my league. You're not doing any of that type of shit. Let me double and triple text her. You're not doing any of that type of shit. You're not like, oh my God, I hope she likes me. I hope she wants me. You're not doing any of that type of shit. You see what I'm saying? So now what happens is that because you are not sweating her like she's sweating you, right? What happens is the chase is because there's part of you that she can see that is unattainable, which makes you extremely attractive. And you're unattainable because she can never get you, meaning she can't fully have you because you fully have you, meaning that she will never get you to be into her like you're into you. So because she will never get you to be into her like she's into you, then she's going to always be chasing. See, the reason why you guys chase women is because you are into the woman more than you're into yourself. You see what I'm saying? And that's why the woman is never chasing you, because you're chasing her. Right? So you guys have to understand this dynamic, because if you don't understand this, then you're going to get confused by this, right? And this is what you got to understand, right? Is that when you're dealing with a woman, you have to understand what is the dynamic between you and the woman. Okay? What is the dynamic between you and this woman? What is the position? What's the positioning between you and the woman? Who is the one leading? Who's the one submitting? Who is the one leading? Who's the one following? Who is the one that is chasing? Who is the one being chased? Who is the one adoring? Who's the one being adored? You see what I'm saying? So the dynamic has to be, she's looking up at you in order for chasing to happen. You understand? So when I talk about there's only one type of woman who will chase you, essentially what I'm saying is the only type of woman who will ever chase you is a woman who has high interest in you and see you as highly valuable. You understand? Now, let's break this down even further. And guys, you can call up. The calling number is 844-672-7300, 844-672-7300 is the number, right? So let's break this down a little further, right? Because let's bring in the pickup artist into this shit, right? because you know what pickup artists like you to believe is that, and you know, I've done the Game Global debates with some of these dudes, and what they believe is, for example, they believe they can pass a woman's shit test and then get her to chase him, which is a bunch of nonsense, because that's fucking impossible, right? And why? The reason why that's impossible is because once a woman has given you a shit test, she's already said by her actions that she sees you as lower than her. So if she sees you as lower than her, why would she chase? Because the chase has to be based on her perceiving you as better, perceiving the situation as more valuable, perceiving the situation as I will benefit by getting this guy. So if you first meet the woman and she's giving you a shit test and you pass her shit test and she continues to fuck with you, she's not fucking with you because she's chasing you. She's fucking with you because she's settling. You're wearing her down. You're giving her more attention. So she kind of says, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just deal with this guy right here. Right. And what happens is that the guy is giving her certain things that she can utilize, which is why she continues to fuck with him. But the PUA thinks she's continuing to fuck with me because now I have her chasing. But she's not chasing. Right? She's fucking with them for other reasons. See, now, let me give you an example to illustrate what I'm talking about, because this will be crystal clear once I give you this example, right? Think about it like this. Think about you have two recording artists, right? Both of them want to make it big in the record industry, right? So let's talk. We have artist A and artist B. Artist A and artist B. They both want to make it in the record industry. Now, artist A is going up to, and you know, this is kind of different nowadays because you have the internet and people could do their own thing, whatever. But let's just go with the example, right? Artist A, he's going up to the record label. He's begging someone to listen to his music, right? He's camping out in front of the record label, hoping he can, you know, see one of these executives coming in and out so he can get a meeting with them and show them his music because he really wants to get signed to this label because he wants to blow up and so forth and so on, right? So now he's continuing to try to get into the record company. The people keep kicking him out. The record executive don't want to hear shit he talking about. You understand what I'm saying? And they're just like, get out of here. You're whack. Like, I ain't got time for you. Right now, how does that guy, that artist A, gets the record executive to now pay attention to him and then also chase him down to give him a record contract, right? The answer is he can't. Now, we're going to get back to artist A, but let's go to artist B. Now, artist B is out there grinding. Artist B is creating a buzz for his music. He's going out there putting out mixtapes. He's doing shows in his city. He starts out locally. Then he starts getting a fan base. He starts touring around the country. He's doing all these things, right? Now, the same record executive, right? He happens to go to an event. He don't know that Artist B is there, but he goes to an event. Artist B is performing at the event. He sees Artist B perform, and he sees there's hundreds of people in the crowd who love Artist B. So the record exec is like, yo, who the fuck is Artist B? Who is this guy? Right? He's seeing the value. His perception is that the experience that he's having seeing Artist B is extremely valuable. You see where I'm going with this? So now, record executive goes to Artist B and says, hey man, that was amazing performance. You know, are you being represented by anybody? You know what I'm saying? What label are you on? Blah, 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 blah. And then Artist B is like, nah, I'm just doing this all independent. And then record label guy says, listen, you know, we would love to sign you, you know, let's do a meeting. And then Artist B is like, you know, I'm not really looking to be signed right now, but you know, I appreciate the offer and so forth and so on, right? So then record executive is like, shit, I really want Artist B. Now, record executive guy is hitting up Artist B. Artist B is ignoring the calls. He's like, I'm not really feeling it, right? So then, out of the blue, record exec guy goes to another event. Guess who's there? Artist B performing. He's headlining. The crowd is even bigger. Record exec guy's like, fuck, I look at all of these people who love Artist B. He's on fire right now. I want this guy. I want to sign him. So he goes backstage again. Hey, what's up, man? Remember me from last time? Listen, now record exec is chasing Artist B. Why? Because the perception of the experience that he has with that guy is valuable. First Artist A was running up in fucking the record label, and they was kicking him out. They didn't give a fuck about what he talking about, right? So now record exec is chasing Artist B. Artist A is chasing record exec. Right? So now what happens is this, is record exec goes back to his office and Artist A comes back to the office for the 15th time. And record exec is like, you know what? Let me hear what you got in your fucking on your demo tape. So then so Artist A is like, yes, I'm finally getting this meeting. Right? And the record exec hears the music. He's like, all right, this is all right. And he says, you know what? Artist A, I'm going to sign you. So then Artist A gets signed. So now Artist A thinks that even though the record exec was giving me shit at first, I got to sign to record exec company. And now, because my music is so awesome, record exec is going to be chasing me down and giving me all of this energy. But what this nigga doesn't know, what Artist A doesn't know, is that record exec just signed him as a tax write-off. You see what I'm saying? So Artist A was chasing record exec. Record exec basically gave in, but he just signed him as a tax write-off. Right? Because he's like, fuck it, I'll use him as a tax write-off. But I don't really like him. I actually want Artist B. Because my experience with Artist B is the thing that's basically making me want to be there and interact with that artist and sign him and do big things with him. You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm trying to get you guys to understand when it comes to chasing. When a woman sees that value. Do you see what I'm saying? See, the problem is that a lot of you guys are like Artist A. You see what I'm saying? Y'all up there begging. Then you wear the motherfucker down because you keep going, even though the motherfucker's like, I'm not really that interested. And then you think you're doing something because you wore them down. You understand? But who they really want is Artist B. The record executive was chasing Artist B. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying is that Artist B already was on point. They was already doing their thing. Artist B was already him. You see what I'm saying? So artist B was who he was with or without the record label guy. Do you see what I'm saying? So this is what I'm trying to get you guys to understand. See, when we say the game is about you and not the women, right? It's the same thing in this analogy of saying the game isn't about the record label. The game is about that artist, his talent, and how he moves and how he wants to make shit go down. Right? But what happened is artist A was chasing record exec and record exec was chasing artist B. You see what I'm saying? And so that's the same thing that happens when you're dealing with women. The woman will chase you when she experiences dealing with you, and that experience gives her the perception that you are extremely valuable. That's how it works. So any of these guys talk about, well, you know, I talked to this girl for like 3 or 4 days and then I got her to chase me. No, you cannot get a woman to chase you if the first interaction was you chasing her. You cannot get a woman to chase you when she does not have high interest. You understand what I'm saying? You can't do it. See, all of that is an illusion. She's not chasing you. She's using you. It'll be the same thing. It'll be the same thing like saying, that's like a woman saying, right? For example, let's say you meet a woman and she wants you to be her man. She wants to have a relationship with you. But all you want to do is fuck this girl. You would never be in a relationship with this woman, right? And she thinks because she convinced you to sleep with her, that, oh, now he's chasing me. Now he wants me. Now he wants to be with me. No, you don't want to be with her. You just fucked her because you wanted to get some pussy. So you utilized her for her vagina, but you are not really interested in her. You understand what I'm saying? And she can't get you to chase her because your perception of her is somebody that you would never see as wife material. Do you see what I'm saying? And this is what guys don't understand. So these guys think that they're getting women to chase them, but the women are not chasing you because in order for her to chase you, that means the experience that she had from the beginning would have shown you consistent cooperation from the jump. It would have shown you that she was about what you were about from the beginning. It would have showed you that she was on her best behavior. It would have shown you that she was actually submissive to you from the beginning. So you cannot get a woman to, you know, fuck with you on some, oh, well, like if a nigga says, yeah, well, you know, I spoke, you know, she flaked twice, but now I got her and now I got her chasing me. I'm like, nigga, what? If she flaked on you twice, essentially you're chasing her because she flaked on you twice and you're still trying to get at her, right? You see what I'm saying? Like these dudes, they don't even understand what's happening to them in the situation. Exactly, June Spurs. The beginning interaction is everything. See, y'all motherfuckers, all you stubborn motherfuckers, y'all gonna learn soon enough. That's a fact. The beginning of the interaction is everything. It tells you everything you need to know. You understand? I keep trying to tell y'all guys. See, again, you guys listening to these dudes who ain't got no game. You listen to these pickup artists and shit that tell you all this goofy shit. Well, you know, I gotta pass her shit test and do the last minute resistance and chase her. And I'm like, bruh, she don't want you. Think about this. A woman, right? She's like, let's say she's like, I want a man, I want a boyfriend, I want a guy that I love, I want a guy that I really enjoy. And you show up and you're everything that she could ever have wanted, right? Now, you're everything that she could ever want, from the look to the smell to the height to the money to all the things that she could ever want. So now you think she's gonna fuck it up by giving you shit tests and giving you resistance? No. She's going to be about what she's about to get what she could get. Now, if she is giving you resistance, what does that mean? That means that she is not really interested in you. So the only course of action from that point on is to wear her down. right? That's the only course of action. So now anything that happens between you and her, if you continue, is just a result of you wearing her down and a result of her settling. It's that simple. So there's no this thing where, oh man, at first it was difficult. At first it was a little hard. It was, it was a little difficult at first, but she came around and now I got her chasing me. What? Yeah, she gave me the runaround for a few months, but I finally got her and now she just chases me and loves me and wants. No, nigga, she's settled. She's settled. It's okay. And let me make something straight real quick, because I think a lot of guys think I'll be hating on the medium and low interest situations, right? See, this is the thing. There's nothing wrong with dealing with a woman who has medium interest in you. Let me say that again for the people in the back. There's nothing wrong with dealing with a woman who has medium interest in you. You just have to make sure that you accept, listen to what I'm saying. Make sure that you accept the fact that you are not number one. That's it. If you accept the fact that you are not number one, do your thing. And also remember, accept that you're not number one, which means that what comes with not being number one is resistance. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. So what I'm saying is you can't be number two and be like, well, I'm cool with number two, but I don't want any resistance. No, you have to take the resistance with you. That's what comes with being number two or three or four. See, if you want to be number one comes with no resistance. Number 2, 3, 4, 5, and down the line, resistance. So it's okay to deal with a woman who has medium interest. You just have to accept the fact there's going to be resistance. So what that means is do not complain when you're dealing with your girl and you want to fuck and she's like, I don't feel like it. I'm not in the mood. Why we always got to do that? How come we can't go out? Blah, 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 blah. Don't complain. You chose number two. You chose to be in second place. That's your choice. You see what I'm saying? Remember, when you first met that girl and she was giving you a hard fucking time and you kept going, you kept talking to her, right? And then she finally gave you the number and then y'all went out, right? And you smashed and then you kept seeing her and she gave you attitude, right? And she was being disrespectful to you. Don't complain about the disrespect. Don't complain about the attitude. Understand you chose that by being number two. And you chose being number two by dealing with a woman who has medium or low interest. And again, there's nothing wrong with that as long as you accept it. You see what I'm saying? That's it. That's it. That's all you guys got to understand. But see, the thing is that guys want to do certain things without having to take what goes with those things. You understand? So what I'm saying is that you can't take a situation where a woman is not highly interested in you and expect her to be cooperative. 100%. It's not going to work. You understand? This is why a lot of times when you hear like married guys, they're like in these relationships, or the woman's running the show, she's disrespecting them, she's treating them like shit, she's belittling them, all this other stuff, right? The woman is the one who's initiating the divorce, all that other crazy stuff. And that's because there are guys who chased women and who basically were like, hey, I'm okay with being number two. You understand what I'm saying? You just got to be okay with being number two. That's it. But this is what I'm telling you, and shout out to June Sports, is that the beginning of the interaction is everything. It's going to tell you everything you need to know. So meaning what I mean by that is that if you are in an interaction with a woman and you speak to a woman for, let's say, 2 to 3 minutes, you had a party, you had a club, you had a bar, you had an event, you meet a woman at a coffee shop, whatever, and you're able to have a conversation with that woman for like 2 to 3 minutes, That entire conversation tells you everything you need to know about how that woman views you. See, if a woman refuses to even have a conversation with you, what does that tell you? That already tells you she's not interested in even talking to you, which means she has no interest in you, right? So if you could understand that when you approach a woman and she refuses to talk to you or she's not interested in talk to you, she walks away, she rejects you immediately, you understand, oh, she wasn't interested, right? You understand at that moment, this woman is not interested in talking to me. She's not attracted to me, whatever it is. She's not fucking with me. She's not feeling me. You know that off the bat by the fact that the woman walked away, didn't give you the time of day or anything like that, right? So what makes you think the same thing isn't happening when you have a 2 to 3 minute conversation with a woman who decided to have a conversation with you? The same way where you can see that this woman who didn't want to talk to you is walking away and you can say, oh, that woman isn't interested. How come you can't understand that when you're having a conversation with a woman for 2 to 3 minutes and she's giving you resistance, that she's not highly interested in you? You see what I'm saying? See, the problem is your ego wants you to believe that, well, I can turn this around. She's just giving me a shit test. That's just how women are, you got to make them comfortable. She doesn't really know who I am. So I have to demonstrate who I am to her. I got to demonstrate this high value and I got to make sure she's comfortable with the conversation. And no, nigga, she's already telling you that she's not really interested by the way she's responding to you, the things that she's saying. Like you in the conversation and you say, hey, listen, take down my number. She looks at you and she says, why? And then you're like, well, take down my number so we can you can call me and we can get together. Well, what do you want to do? Why do you want me to call you for? You see all that resistance? You say, hey, let me get your number. Well, I don't really give out my number to guys I don't know, right? What is that telling you? But see, your ego wants you to think something different. Oh, well, maybe she just doesn't, because she doesn't know me, maybe she doesn't want to give me her number because she doesn't know me yet. But I'll give her my Instagram and then we'll get to know each other there. And then she'll be more comfortable to fuck with me. You see what I'm saying? You come up with these excuses because you don't want to adhere to the fact that this girl ain't really fucking with you like that. Right? The beginning of the interaction is going to tell you everything. It's going to tell you everything. But you got to pay attention. But see, if you're talking to a girl, in the beginning of the situation, she's all smiles. You go up to her, hey, miss, how you doing? How's your day going? And she's at her computer at the coffee shop drinking her coffee. You say, hey, miss, how you doing? And then she looks up at you and she's all, hey, hi, how are you? Right? Just smiling, all teeth, like, she's like, hey, hi. You see what I'm saying? You're like, miss, I don't want to interrupt you with your work that you're doing, but I saw you from across the room and I thought you were really attractive. And she's just sitting there blushing. Really? Oh my God. My name is Brian. What's your name, miss? Oh, my name's Jessica. How are you? How's your day going? You see what I'm saying? Just exactly. All teeth. She's just all teeth. When you're talking to her, you understand? You're like, Jessica, listen, I'm about to head up out of here, but I was thinking, me and you should get together, get a drink sometime. Take down my number. She's like, oh, yeah, definitely. That'll be great. What's your number? Blah, 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 blah. You say, Jessica, you have a nice day. Hit me up tonight, 8:00. She's like, oh, well, it's good meeting you. Good talking to you. You walk away. She's still smiling on her computer and all that other shit. She's smiling. You done made her fucking day. You understand? But this is what most of you guys want to do. You see a woman, she's on her computer at the fucking coffee shop. She's up there typing and shit on her computer. She's looking at her computer, and you're like, hey miss, how you doing? And she's just looking straight at her computer. And she might do one of these. And then she's on her computer, just on the computer. And then she's like, I'm good. And she's just on the computer. And you're like, hey, I came over here because, I thought you were kind of cute and blah, blah, blah. And then she's like, excuse me, I'm sorry. I didn't hear what'd you say? I'm kind of in the middle of, right? You see what I'm saying? Like she's not even really giving you any type of energy, right? And then you just try to go for the kill. Well, listen, can I get your number? I thought you're really cute. We should like hang out. And she's like, oh, actually, I'm so sorry. I have a boyfriend. I can't. I have a boyfriend, but it was nice meeting you though. I really have to get back to this. You see what I'm saying? See, that interaction is telling you every fucking thing you need to know. You see what I'm saying? But again, a lot of you guys, your ego wants you to think, well, I can turn this around. Let me use my, pickup tactic nerdy thing that I learned on the internet for the pickup skills from the pickup artist. And then I'll just, pass her shit test by demonstrating more high value. And then I'll neg her. And then I'll deal with the last minute resistance later. What? And this bitch ain't got no fucking interest in your ass. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm telling you, you got to understand what's happening in these situations. But guys, if you want to call up, the calling number is 844-672-7300, 844-672-7300 is the number. So you guys can call up. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we will get to your question. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you guys do that and get that cracking. So let me see what some of these questions are saying. It says, what types of prompts can I use to put into ChatGPT to get better responses to learn game? Hold on, I got to hit you with the button. Listen, let me tell you something. ChatGPT cannot teach you game. You understand? ChatGPT, the fact that y'all would even think that you can learn game from ChatGPT is insane. Insane. All ChatGPT is going to do is going to regurgitate some red pill shit. You understand? Because that's what niggas be thinking game is. Can't learn no fucking game off of ChatGPT. You got to stop it. Like, use ChatGPT to fucking, like reword or correct. Like let's say you wrote a paragraph or some shit about something and you put it in ChatGPT and say, hey, rewrite this and make it more grammatically correct. That's the type of shit you use ChatGPT for. Or you coming up with ideas. Hey, ChatGPT, can you give me 10 different words that mean this word? That's what you use ChatGPT for. You can't learn no game on ChatGPT. What are we talking about? Y'all look crazy. It says, is seeing value and great qualities in a fellow sometimes an ability the woman simply does not possess? I know this is a show for men to take responsibility, but can some chicks just not see it? Well, this is the thing. No, this is the thing. Women see it. It's just whether or not they feel like they can deal with it or not. So meaning they can see a guy who's on point, right? But what happens is that they'll say, well, since he's on point and I'm not going to bother. But also we have to talk about what is it to be on point when it comes to dealing with women. So a lot of guys think being on point is just having a good job, having money and all this other stupid shit. And that's not really being on point. You're actually an average guy if you're that guy. Like I was watching these podcasts and it's usually the same shit where these guys are like, oh, these women always pick the assholes. And, there's these good guys out there and they're never picking the good guys. And that's why they got 2 or 3 baby daddies and blah, 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 yada, 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 all this other stupid shit. Right. And what you have to understand is that you being a good guy, whatever that means, because a lot of guys think you're a good guy because you got your bachelor's degree and you go to church on Sundays and all that stupid shit and you pay your taxes. That has nothing to do with being attractive to a woman sexually. That's why the women fuck Pookie and Ray Ray. That's why the woman doesn't want your good guy ass, because you're not sexy. It's really that simple. You're not sexy. And when I say that you're not sexy, I'm not talking about just how you look. I'm talking about you don't have sex appeal, which is why the woman don't want to fuck with you, because you're boring. Listen, me and Miles was talking about this on the Bad Boy show the other day. Like, he was talking about how he saw a video of a woman who, she said, you know, I gave the nice guy a chance, right? Because she was fucking with all these bad boys and all these type of niggas. And then she actually listened to these motherfuckers and she said, you know, I gave the nice guy a chance, but she said while they were on the date, he was boring as fuck. She said she had to like carry the entire conversation. So a lot of you good guys, nice guys, you're boring. You're fucking boring. And you don't know how to get a woman's pussy wet. And that's why she fucks Pookie and Ray Ray and not you. It's really that simple. A lot of you nice guys, a lot of you guys are not sexually appealing. And that's why she's fucking the other guy. And that's why she comes to you at the end of the day when the other guy tosses her to the side. Because even though you go to church every Sunday, you pay your taxes, you're making $100,000 a year, you know, you're dressed in a suit. You feel what I'm saying? You're this high value man. You still can't get her pussy wet. You understand? And that's why they keep going to the other guys. You see, it's really that simple. All these podcasts talking about, man, these modern women and, you know, these women, what's wrong with them? They always make the same mistakes and pick the wrong guys. Really? Who's the wrong guys? Because if you were the right guy, your punk ass wouldn't be boring. If you were the right guy, you would be sexually appealing. But you're not. You see what I'm saying? It's really that simple. I see all these podcasts talking the same stupid shit. Oh, well, you know, these women out here, you know, their time is almost up. They're going to hit the wall and they're going to realize that they missed that opportunity with a high value man, because now that high value man is going to be making six figures and he's going to be successful, and then he's not going to want you anymore because you wasted your good years on Pookie and Ray Ray and they fucked you and slutted you out. It's just a bunch of average niggas that's mad that they weren't sexually attractive enough to get these women. That's it. That's it. That's it. See, what you guys gotta understand is that women aren't picking wrong. You're just not the right guy. It's really that simple. See, objectively, you could say, you know, I'm better for her. You might be. You might be a better guy to be in a relationship with than the Pookie and Ray. You might be. You understand? You're more responsible than him. You're more consistent than him. You're probably a nicer person than that nigga. But guess what? That shit ain't sexy. You understand? Remember, I said this before. Salads are good for you. Salads are probably better to eat than pizza. But guess what? Pizza is more sexy than salad. So even though the salad is good for you, you probably choose the pizza every time, right? Right. So why you mad about a chick picking Pookie and Ray Ray when Pookie and Ray Ray's the pizza and you're the salad? This shit crazy. That's what I'm saying, man. Like these dudes, like I'm like, come on, man. These motherfuckers, oh man, these women out here, man, they just be picking the wrong men. And then when they have 2 or 3 babies with Pookie and Ray Ray, now they want us to be the cleanup men. Well, nigga, then how come you weren't able to attract women at the same time Pookie and Ray Ray was attracting them, right? How come those chicks didn't want to fuck with you when Pookie and Ray Ray was around fucking with them years ago? Why weren't you there making shit happen? You say East Island on vacation? Man. Says, does your membership teach men everything there is to know about the game, or are there deep secrets of the game that you only keep to yourself and do not reveal to others? Well, this is the thing. There's no such thing as teaching you everything about the game. You understand what I'm saying? Because the game is infinite, and it's always more things and deeper things to understand, right? But there are things that I know, right? And that I think about often that I won't tell anybody. You know what I'm saying? That I won't tell anybody. Now, what's interesting about that is this too, and this is just on some you know, like when we talk about energy and spiritual type of shit, right? The funny aspect about that is that's also the thing that, you know, automatically makes you mysterious. That makes you intriguing. So meaning that if I have things that I keep to myself, that means that a person could never fully understand or grasp me, meaning they can never they can never get to the end of the puzzle. So Locario is a puzzle that you can't solve. You understand what I'm saying? And so what happens is that a lot of you guys, you present yourself as solvable puzzles. And the reason why is because you guys are adhering to what society's taught you and you're conditioned. So if you're conditioned and you basically do what society says as far as being the type of person society wants you to be, then you're easy to figure out because you're predictable. You understand? And hold on, caller. Stop asking, did somebody send in any free calls? If you want to call up, donate and call up. You feel what I'm saying? So June Sports said he's probably going to send one in. So if June Sports send one in, hold on, caller, you should call up. But goddamn, y'all motherfuckers y'all are crazy with that shit. But yeah, this is the thing, is that a lot of motherfuckers are predictable because what happens is that they're kind of like zombies, meaning you have been so indoctrinated, so conditioned that I could literally, like, basically, I could say something to somebody, right? And based on their reaction, I can tell how conditioned they are or how much of an independent thinker they are. Then based on that, if they are super conditioned, I could say certain things or do certain things to trigger them to be emotional, angry, upset, or whatever the fuck I want. Or I could do the opposite. I could say things to trigger them to make them, feel good about themselves. Because they're zombies. But let's go, or I say they're robots. So let's go to 732. 732 is popping. Who this?
Hi, my name is Michael. I'm the guy with autism. We've talked before on the other podcast.
All right, what's going on? Did you donate?
Oh, is there any free calls available?
No, there ain't no free calls, motherfucker. There ain't no free calls available. Guys, listen. Y'all have to start donating. If you don't hear me say there's a free call, there ain't no free call. So donate and call back, all right? Y'all motherfuckers is wild, bro. Y'all motherfuckers. Like, all this free game I gave y'all for the past hour, and the nigga told me, yo, are there any free call? No, donate. You see what I'm saying? This is why y'all gonna lose. All right, so June Sports just sent the free call. So whoever does the free call next gets the free call. So you guys can call up. Shout out to June Sports for supporting the game. Shout out to June Sports for supporting the game. See, your free call is supposed to be the afterthought. It's like, I see you have 5 free calls, and I call up and I'm gonna take one of the free calls. Cool. All right, so let's go to 503. 503 is popping. Who this?
Yo, what up, Mr. Locario? This BJ, man. I'm taking that free call, nigga.
All right, what's going on? Let's vibe with you.
Yo, so I had a question. The last show you did, you talked about like approaching and shit. I'm the one that like had the question about the chick in a grocery store. So you said that if the chick approaches you, that's kind of like, you know, like a sign that she don't want you. So what? How does it like? How does that work? Like if we just have like a little banter in the store and then not double back, is that me basing the whole thing off of a choosing signal because we had a little banter?
No.
I did realize, and I was like, oh shit.
No. It's if a woman approaches you, it's not a sign that she's not interested in you. What I said is that if a woman approaches you, right, that's a sign that she sees you as approachable, which means that she doesn't see you as extremely masculine. You understand what I'm saying? Because if she did, she wouldn't approach you because she would wait for you to do it. She would see you, be attracted to you, and put herself in position to be approached. You see what I'm saying? And the reason why is because what happens is that in order for her to properly choose, you have to give her the agenda to choose. So meaning that even if she approaches you, you have to still tell her what you want, and then she has to choose to do that. So this is what I'm saying, where this is the thing, her approaching you within itself is irrelevant because you still have to set the agenda, right? So what I'm saying is that if a woman approaches you and all you want to do is get your dick sucked, but she's approaching you because she wants a boyfriend, then what difference did it make that she approached you because she wants a boyfriend, you want your dick sucked? So you're not going to get together, nothing's going to happen.
Exactly. And that's the shit, because it's funny, you be talking about this shit all the time, and
go ahead. You still there? Oh, you was cutting out. You cutting out, 503. You're cutting out. I'm not hearing you. You're going to have to call back. All right, 503, call back. Yo, what's popping? Is this Monogamous Player?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Mr. Locario. I just donated $10 a mile.
That's what's up. Appreciate it. So what's going on, fam? What's popping with you, man?
Hey, man, yeah, shit. Everything is good, man. The summer's over, school back in session, so, you know, I'm just happy to be back on the grind.
Right.
I kind of joined the video late, but I love the topic, and I just wanted to bring up this point that's connected to the topic, right?
Right.
So basically, I see that the topic is that, like, only deal with women that are obsessed with you, right? Basically, you're saying that only deal with women or people in general that like you.
Right. Basically.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you're basically saying, right? And the reason why I'm saying that is, I don't know if you've been watching, like, this season of Bachelor in Paradise. Me and my girl been watching it. Pretty good season, right? But on these dating shows, right? In every dating show, it's always going to be an example of somebody over liking somebody else.
Right.
Or chasing them, right? So it was a dynamic that we was watching on the show that was happening on the last show that we watched. So me and my girl both agreed that it doesn't make sense to date I already knew this, but she agreed with me. It doesn't make sense to just be interested in somebody if they're not interested in you. So like that has to be more important than somebody's looks or something. But a lot of people like, and I'm gonna be honest, like that's kind of like a young man's game. Of course, when you're in your teens and shit, you see a fine chick or whatever, or you have a crush on a celebrity or whatever, right?
Right.
You go through those experiences of liking somebody, you know what I'm saying, more than they like you, right? But as you get older and you got to experience shit, you like, nah, that's not gonna happen.
Right.
So like we realized on that show, like starting off, a person has to show interest for the next person to show interest back. You see what I'm saying? Like for anything to start. You see what I'm saying? Like in my lifetime, like that's the one thing that was attracted to me was a woman showing me that she was interested in me. Because you could be fine all day. If you say no to me, you're just missed in my mind forever.
Right.
So the fineness don't even matter. The interest is what matters. And that's basically what you're alluding to, I'm assuming, in this particular live stream. But what is your take on that, Mr. Locario?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's all about if the woman is showing that interest. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Meaning that she has to show you through her action that she's interested. But she can only show you through her action that she's interested in you if you tell her what you want to do, because she has to follow what you want to do. So a lot of guys get confused and they think interest means she just approached me. You understand? Oh,
yeah.
she came in and walked up to me and talked to me. That means she wants me. No, you haven't told her what you want. So you don't know if she wants you. Because the reason why she's approaching you is based on her agenda, which is why she approached you. That's why I say it's irrelevant for a woman to approach you, because she still has to choose you based on what you want. You see what I'm saying? True. That's the thing. Because if you and her want two different things, then what difference did it make that she approached you? Nothing.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's crazy.
Right, and Mr. Locario, like people, I'm talking about women, but people in general, right? People can like you conditionally. I've had girls that, oh my God, they was loving my conversation when I was younger, but the minute I was trying to smash, oh my God, the like, the condition came on the like.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So you gotta, as you say, you gotta meet women that's on the same level as you, got the same interests, and it's interesting in you just like you're interested in them, if not more.
Right.
Because you even said find women that's even more. Which, you know what I'm saying? But I disagree with that 100%. I just want to say that. Thank you for the opportunity.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Appreciate the call, fam. All right. So guys, we'll do another maybe 10 minutes. I got a coaching session coming up soon. So if you guys have any questions, put a Q in the chat. If you want to call in, the call-in number is 844-672-7300, 844-672-7300. Is the number. So make sure you guys do that and get that cracking. You feel what I'm saying? So let me see what some more of these questions are saying real quick. Hold on. Where we at? What is the best way to respond to generic automated questions from Bumble matches? I hate responding to those off-topic questions, but I don't know if it completely ignoring is the right play. Hold on, let me get this thing real quick. 832, what's popping? Who this?
This is Jay, man. I just sent 5. I know they was running in line trying to get that free call, so I just do another little piece of bait out there for them, man. So
right,
that's it, man.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate you, fam. Appreciate you.
All right.
Yes, sir. All right, bro. I'ma holla. Yes, sir. All right. So this one, it says, what's the best way to respond to generic automated questions from Bumble matches? I hate responding to those off-topic questions, but I don't know if completely ignoring it is the right play. So are you talking about the generic questions that the women send based on the Bumble prompts, meaning like, because sometimes you match and then they have a question like, oh, what's your favorite color, or some stupid shit like that, right? So I'll give you some free game right here. Free game right here. Real simple. Real simple. So basically what you do is this. All you do is respond to the woman, right? And move the conversation to a meetup, right? So what that means is this. Let's say on one of those generic shits, it'll give you a message like, oh, what's the last city you visited or whatever, right? All you do is respond to say something like this. Hey, that sounds like something interesting to talk about. We should get together in person and talk more about this. When are you free? You see what I'm saying? So instead of going back and forth, you're just using that as a segue to set something up. You see what I'm saying? So that you guys can get together. Now, based on her responding to that or not, is going to tell you whether or not she wants to actually make something happen. You see what I'm saying? So that's what you got to do. You understand? All right. So let me see what else we got. So this says, if I see a chick I find attractive and she is at a distance where I have to run, jog, or rush in any kind of way to approach her, whether she notices me or not, what do I do in that situation? You say, find a chick attractive where you got to run, jog, or rush in any kind of way to approach. Well, that's the thing. The thing is that you shouldn't really necessarily be rushing or doing all that other stuff. If you run into her, cool. You understand? If not, whatever. You understand what I'm saying? But you don't need to like go, jog all the way down the block and all that other shit, because that's doing like way too much. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you end up crossing her path, talk to her. If she crosses your path, talk to her. Is there a reason you sit back and reminisce, sometimes feeling some way like you missed out? What? I have no idea what you're talking about. So went on a date from Tinder. The chick walked 30 minutes from her place to see me. I followed your teachings from the Bad Boy membership and escalated to kissing. Gonna see her next week. All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. All right. So let me see what else we got here. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much it, I think, because I don't see any more questions and shit.
All right, so we about to wrap this shit up because I gotta get ready for this this coaching session in a minute. So make sure that you guys go to badboymembership.com. Make sure you guys go to masculineidentitymembership.com. Make sure that you guys go to cunninghamelements.com and shop locario.com. All right. So that's pretty much it, man. I appreciate everybody tuning in, and I will holler at y'all later. And remember, guys, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. I'm out. Step up your game and go to shoplocario.com. That is the place where you can get my books, audio, and video programs in one place. All you got to do is type in shoplocario.com and step up your game today. Game Kings 2, The Definition of Man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Now, before you go, click the link below and go to badboymembership.com. Now, badboymembership.com is a place where you go to get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Listen, I know you're tired of being rejected. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of being afraid to approach women. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of not getting the women that you want. Go to badboymembership.com. Listen, I know you're tired of being alone on a Friday night. Go to badboymembership.com. Now picture this. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com, follow the steps, learn the game, implement the game, and then you will get the woman you want. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com today. Click the link below. Click the link below or go straight to MrLocario.com to get the documentary Game Kings, The Definition of Game.
Because Locario, in my opinion, it's the best dating coach on YouTube or whatever the fuck. Everything he says, ambulance. Everything he says, I have nothing against him. I have no contradiction. Everything he says, I say, yeah, it's this guy